Hello viewers and welcome to Modyssey. Modyssey is a new mod pack put together by ADuelGet with a decent amount of help from Mogswamp and a bunch of other supporting cast. If you saw my first video, then you know that you can go to www.themodyssey, and that's modyssey.com. We're also working on getting it on the Technic pack, and so be sure to check the video description below. As soon as we get a link for that, I will put that in there. And for those of you that skipped episode 0, or just for those of you that would like a little more in-depth explanation, this mod pack is really more about exploring. And it's also important to know, anyone, I guess I should start doing stuff while I'm talking. Anyone can put together a mod pack. Anyone can make a mod pack. Not everyone can do it well, but everyone can do it. But this mod pack is very different. I already have a tool station. This mod pack is different in that there are a lot of mods added that basically give you, the person putting it together, more options to change recipes, add your own blocks, add your own structures that appear randomly in the world, add your own books, add your own custom items, and the team that worked on this, have spent a lot of time doing just that. So as we explore, we're going to be able to find things. I need more wood. I'm going to be able to find things that wouldn't just be in any mod pack out there. So I guess I'm going to chop this tree. I really wanted to not destroy anything from the surrounding area, but we can replant, I suppose. Not too difficult to do. And I've been trying really hard to not leave any kind of derpiness behind. Even though this mod is mostly all about exploring, setting off, finding what you can, it doesn't mean I want to trash the world as I go through it. And I could make a bed. Currently, I'm the only one on. I don't have enough supplies to make a bed. That's how dirt poor I am. I have 2 random pieces of wool, and I have 2 string. So, hooray for me. Looks like the rain's clearing up, though. At least it seems like it was. Maybe I'm just losing it. Okay, so I got a lot more wood. With this, yeah, I can use that as a regular crafting bench as well. With this, I can make a chest. So, there's many different mods, content-wise. You can see the list on the website, but just to get a general idea, Advanced Genetics, Ars Magica 2, Artifacts add some interesting things into the world, Bibliocraft, a lot of stuff that just does world gen or world enhancement, Darkcraft, Magic Carpet mod, that might be interesting. Some enhancements to enchanting, Galacticraft is on here. Just a lot of stuff. The Ender, Hardcore Ender expansion, so the end is going to look a lot different, I think. I really don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Mine Factory Reloaded. Some other stuff I'm not familiar with. Tinker's Construct, of course. Thaumcraft, I saw, and the Twilight Forest. So there's quite a lot of stuff, and a lot of it is, like I said, a focus on exploration. But I did want to set up, I wanted to start out with Tinker's Construct, a mod that I'm slightly familiar with, not incredibly. Oh, nice, it stays there, it doesn't just fall out. Like, I'm trying to build all the basic stuff and things. Yeah, so this should go this is the tool station, which I don't know. Is that the same as the part crafter? Is that where that goes? No, that's not where that goes. So I need the part crafter. And, oh gosh, see, I already don't know what I'm doing. Tool station, part builder, which is a log. And I turned all my logs into wood, didn't I? What a derp. Let's run down here and get a log. I'm not going to do... Well, I don't want to say that, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I was going to say I'm not going to do most of my building. We're going to do this right now, temporary, okay? Most of my building online, but maybe I will. Online, on video, on camera. Because I'm not entirely sure what I want the focus of this series to be. But it will definitely be different from my vanilla series. Because it needs to be. That way you still have a reason to watch both. Okay, so here's our basic part builder. And that is where the pattern chest can go. And with this, we can do what? We can do what? I'm spacing here. I need to be able to turn these into patterns. And I'm not remembering how. Stencil table. Aha! We can learn this. You guys are probably yelling at me the answers, and that's great. Even though I can't hear you. I appreciate the sentiment. All right, there we go, stencil table. And with a stencil table, you come in here and you get all the different stuff you need. Bam, there we go. A lot better. And for now, let's go ahead and hide the NEI interface. I like the usefulness of NEI, but I kind of don't like the clutter it adds to the screen. Same with the map, but the map's useful. I'll see what kind of adjustments I can do. Maybe we'll just make it smaller. So I have a bunch of patterns. I wanted to start it with Tinker's Construct, and I wanted to have the challenge, I suppose I'd call it, of using nothing but Tinker's Construct tools. I kind of have already messed that up a little bit. I think we can use Cobble. So I won't be using these things. I won't be crafting tools for the most part, at least not at the beginning. We'll see how long I can go with this. That means I'm going to have to ditch the sword. What do I have that I can build out of? I guess just stone, wood, and bone. So let's look, especially until we get patterns made out of not paper, essentially. But we want a sword. We want a basic sword. So that's going to be the hilt and the handle and the blade. Let's see. Sword. And we need the wide pattern guard. And we need the handle. But I guess that's just the tool rod. Right? Yeah, because that's a blade. So if we put the material in here, it will tell us a little bit about it. Attack for that is half a heart. Attack for that is half a heart. Attack for that is 0. Also the different things that it could hit. And the durability is a lot more for the bones. So let's make a couple handles. And for the pick, we got a good pick. So for now, let's just turn all these bones into handles. All 2 of them. And the wide guard pattern, I don't think it matters what we make it out of. Handle modifier, yeah, I think that's mostly decorative, if I'm understanding it correctly. The blade Blade, it needs a full block. Material cost is 1. So base durability for wood, of course it's going to be worse. 59. Handle modifier, which doesn't matter. It's not being used as a handle right here. 131. So let's just go with stone tools. Stone and bone. And I really don't think the material of the handle matters. So let's try something here briefly. Let's pop the wood in there. And let's go ahead and get a stick left over from that. Let's try out a couple combinations. So we go to the sword and pop that in and pop the blade in and put the bone handle. So this is going to tell us that it is +5 attack damage. I'm not sure if that tooltip's correct. This one says attack 3 hearts. And durability 157. Now if we switch that out, oh, that is the wooden. If we switch that out with a stone, does it do anything? It doesn't. What I like about using a different material is it just makes it look different. Right? That's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to make a few more tools, and we'll take a short break, and then I'll talk about why I picked this area and some of my small plans, some of our small goals for the start. Okay, so we have the sword you saw me make, stonebound, and I guess it is 5 attack. That seems to have corrected itself. Maybe the materials was 3 bonus attack, perhaps? Or the fact that it's a sword gives it +2, I don't know. But it looks like 5. And then I went ahead and made a matlock. A matlock is basically, if you're not familiar, a shovel and a hatchet together. So it's 2 tools in 1 slot. I like that trade-off. Before I head out anywhere, before we walk around, there's one thing that I did want to make, and that is from Darkcraft. It's called a clipboard. I think right now I have it set to, let me double-click that to show everything. Okay, it would appear there's 2. Clipboard from Bibliocraft. I'm not sure what that does. Clipboard from Darkcraft. That's what I want. It's simple enough. It's the paper that I don't have right now. And an iron ingot, which I kind of have. I just haven't actually cooked. So I know that cooking anything right now, there's probably something in this mod. There's probably a way to double my output. But for now it is what it is. Let's place these down over here by the water. Let them grow. And by the end of this episode, we should be able to make a clipboard. If not, then we'll make one at the start of next episode. It's not a big deal. It's basically a portable crafting bench. It's very useful. It's very fun. It's going to be an essential thing for us, especially if we're adventuring. So I want to give you the layout of the land, the basic layout of this area. First of all, this landscape is beautiful. I'm going this direction. This direction is actually towards spawn. We don't actually have like any massive city or anything set up. Not yet. And I don't know what the plans of everyone will be. I'll have to watch all their first videos. And if you want to watch their videos too, I will link to them in the video description. So also check that for that reason. That is a Keese. That is not a friendly bat. It will attack you. So over here, across this river, which you look on the map up here, you can see the river. It looks pretty amazing. Somewhere over there is spawn. And what I would love to do is build a bridge. And as for design, I'm not sure. Simpler is better for me. I'm going to need a lot more wood. But I want to build a bridge and a basic path through here to where my temporary base is. And maybe it'll become permanent. I don't know. Over here, you see this building. That's actually a Zelda dungeon. And we could go over there with my pick and try to pick it open. But it will not work. You are essentially in adventure mode while you're interacting with those blocks. You need the key to open that. But over this direction, you could just barely see it, is this little castle thing. Looks really cool. It's one of the first structures that we discovered when it was me, ADuelGet, Rob, and Mogswamp. And they kind of turned that into a temporary base. I'm not sure if they plan on staying there more often, but I looked in this direction as I was trying to meander my way back to spawn. And it doesn't, you got this big tag in the way. Let's go and turn that off for now. And I looked this way and I saw this carved out hole. Now at the time, it was dark. It was nighttime and it was really dark. I had no idea. It could have went in super deep. But it just looks like this, I don't know, it just looked perfect for what the first thing I want to build is an actual Tinker's Construct area where we can melt down metals. And this looked great for that type of thing. It's open, but it's in the mountains, so it's like it's protected from the elements. I don't know. It just seemed ideal. It felt right. And it's next to these awesome trees, these acedia trees, and all these different bushes. We got damp grass and wheatgrass, and this thing, a shrub, and short grass. But all together, just the variety all mixed. It's just, I love it. Okay? I love it. But I've seen something in the distance a few times. And in the spirit of this mod pack, in the spirit of exploring, yet within, look at this. I just love it. It's so pretty. In the spirit of exploring, let's, ooh. Now, I didn't even know this was over here. I was interested in this tree in that mountain. Look at how it's just carved out like that. That is cool. But no, this is a graveyard. This is creepy. I'm glad it's daytime. Got some moss stone. We have a spawner. That's a special mob. We got a thorn. A skeleton skull. A little bit of grave robbing. I'm kind of nervous. You got the string. Ow. To make the bed. I'm going to die. I'm going to die in here from nothing. So many spawners here. Graveyard soil. I'm not sure what that does. I don't want to just take a bunch of stuff. I don't want to make it look... Ouch. Gosh, dang it. These thorns. I don't want to make it look ugly. We got a chest here, though. Nothing. I guess that means somebody got to it first. That's okay. Do I have some dirt? I kind of want to preserve, and I don't know if everyone will feel the same way, but I want to preserve the environment, so to speak. Like, I don't want to just come in here and I do want to break those. Something else is hurting me. Oh gosh, it's getting dark. Okay, I'm leaving. I want to preserve the general world. I want to be nice on nature. I don't know the right way to say it. We have a node here. You can just barely see it. The sky kind of tweaks out when you mouse over it. That's for Thaumcraft. It's a tiny little thing. I kind of would like to get into Thaumcraft. Oh, We have these amazing ceramic jars. This is from Zelda Sword Skills. Oh, come on. Oh, no! You could break these with Minecraft swords. But apparently, this sword is no good. Well, that's a bummer. Do I have an arrow? Anyway, that's what happens. I guess I might have to carry a regular sword with me for that purpose. Okay, it's getting dark. I wanted to see that tree. Now let me mention, we should not be exploring at night at all. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? I want you to see another aspect of this mod, and that is that it can be very, very dangerous. I'm gonna pop a torch. Yes, we're gonna gather this. I think I have wood with me, and if I do, we're gonna make a bunch of torches. We're gonna explore this properly, not just run it around like a crazy person. Although, that's legitimate. If you don't have the proper materials yet, I suppose. It'd have to be. I didn't bring any wood with me, however. Do I have a nearby source? Ish. All right. Exploring 101. Be prepared. Not like me. Okay, that little bush will give us what we need. Let's just hop back up here. We are kind of at that perfect video length that I like, but we're going to continue a little bit longer. I try to aim somewhere between 20 to 25 minutes. I just feel like that's a really good length personally for me, and when I'm watching videos, it's kind of what I prefer. This is kind of cool how it just carves around. Yeah, I like this. I'm not seeing any mobs right now, and I'm okay with that. That is cool. This is cool. There's so many interesting things. I don't want to, right off the bat, just take off, go to plus 1,000. I mean, I could, but then why am I not just playing this single player, honestly? Is this supposed to be white? Witchwood leaves. Ars Magica 2. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm afraid of Ars Magica 2. It's a complicated mod. I'm afraid of all mods. Not exactly. I mean, that makes it sound worse than it is. But the complexities. There's a lot of different steps to some mods. And in all honesty, some of them, unless you look at a wiki, you have no idea what to do. There's some mods that aren't true. That's not the case. Tinker's Construct, I think, does a really great job at guiding you through its content. Thaumcraft definitely does the same. Ars Magica might, but it's also very complex. And so I might not jump at that right away. Now let's just look around a little bit more here. That looks like iron. Oh yes, and ADuelGet mentioned that at least the normal Minecraft ores can generate at nearly any level, so that's going to be cool. There's a couple more structures there. They look kind of interesting. We got our base off there. Nice field. Crazy mountain range. What's this? An These leaves are cool. I don't want to disturb this tree. I definitely wanted to see it. I don't know what it's used for. I guess there's some more there. I didn't notice those before. There's the graveyard. Maybe I was looking at one of those. Tell me that's not another graveyard. That is another Zelda castle or dungeon, or I don't even know. We need to get a key. We need to get a key to get in one of those. All right, well, I hope this has been a good introduction for you all to what this mod pack is. I've talked very briefly about my basic plans. I want to make a Tinker's Construct Station an official one, not just building out of stone and bone, although that's kind of cool. I don't have the intention of jumping straight to the final material, the best stuff in the game, that sort of thing. I want to work my way up. Maybe start out, find some leather armor, not try to necessarily advance so quick. Really kind of enjoy the experience, adventure. Let's try to find most of our gear through adventuring. Definitely we'll try to make some stuff, but I really want to keep my focus on the intention of the goal. And at least for the beginning, I'm going to try to explore just the surrounding area. We don't want to run off and be on our own, like I mentioned. I could do that in a single-player experience. We're on a server, so I want to be able to be around where other people are going to be around. I, of course, have no qualm with anyone using my stuff. If I can build it in a way that is easier for other people to use, that's actually better. That's kind of why I want to build the bridge from the spawn area across the river and have a little path leading to the Tinker's Construct. So that's what we want to build up first. That's our first mission. If there's other things you want to see me do, give me some suggestions. Right now I am outlining all the different mods and kind of what they all do, what they all add. So I'll have a better idea of which direction I go. I thought coming up here at night would be a very bad idea. So far I haven't really encountered anything bad. So I don't get to show you how dangerous this mod can be, but there will be time for that in future episodes. I guarantee it. Yeah, like that guy. Rare, transfusing, giant zombie of venom. Ghastly, life still poisonous. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to fight that. So until next time, this has been bRanN. I will see you next video. That guy really is a giant. Have a great day.